All right, this is Mark Dacre from Way Beyond Reach, and today I'd like to share with you a tip on how to get more confirmed appointments from your Contact Us page. It's very simple, but it's very effective. So, most businesses have a contact form on their Contact Us page. And basically, when the user goes to that page, they're showing that their interest level is high enough to request more information from that organization. And when the user fills in that form, usually they're presented just with a simple page that says, "Thank you, we'll get back to you." Let's take a look at an example. We fill out a contact form and click submit. And what happens? Well, we're presented with a page that simply says, "Thank you, we'll get back in touch with you shortly." I mean, pretty standard, right? But think about this for a second. If the user took the time to fill out your contact form, you know they're interested in your business. So why not get them to take that next step and book an appointment on your calendar right then and there? Because otherwise, they'll be waiting around for you to get in touch with them. And when you do get in touch with them, maybe they're too busy, maybe they moved on to something else. Maybe they were thinking, will this business ever get in touch with me? How long before they do get in touch with me? And with these unknowns floating around in their head, maybe they just decided, I'm not going to wait, I'm going to go look for another business right now that can satisfy my request. And you've just lost that potential customer to one of your competitors. So, giving them the opportunity to take more actions on your thank you page when their interest level is high is the number one way you can get more confirmed appointments to talk with them. Strike while the iron is hot and give them the chance right then and there to book an appointment on your calendar. Once they've booked that appointment, they no longer have any uncertainties or questions floating around that might influence them to look elsewhere. The thank you page is an excellent opportunity for you to take that visitor to the next step. So what I'm going to show you now is that same contact form, but this time the visitor will have the opportunity to book an appointment directly on your calendar. Let's see what that looks like. And instead of just saying, "Thanks for contacting us, we'll get back to you shortly," which signifies the dead end of that transaction, we're saying, "Wait, there's one more thing," which grabs their attention and lets them know that there's one more thing they need to do. So we say, "Thanks for contacting us. Please click the button below to book an appointment on our calendar." It's the next logical step to serving you as quickly as possible. Since we got them to fill out the contact form, chances are pretty high that we'll be able to get them to continue down the path and click the Schedule Now button. That brings the user over to a scheduling tool that hooks directly into your calendar. The user then selects the time of the day they wish, they enter their name, they enter their email, and that appointment gets booked directly onto your calendar with all of their relevant information so that that time is booked off on your calendar and you can do business with them. And the cool thing is you can control what time slots are available for that visitor to see. You can book off certain times of days. You can create buffers or other certain rules around what time slots that visitor will see on your calendar. It's very flexible and it's a great way to capture the visitor's attention who would have otherwise just left your thank you page waiting for you to contact them. And when you do try to contact them, who knows, maybe they never would have even picked up the phone. So, if your Contact Us thank you page simply says, "Thanks for contacting us, we'll get back in touch with you shortly," you're missing out on a huge opportunity. Once you fix it, you're going to see a big difference in the amount of confirmed appointments that come through. There are quite a few scheduling tools that you can use that connect directly to your calendar. I prefer to use Calendly. They have a free subscription that will give you all the basics that you need, and they have some really good instructions on how to set it up. If you would prefer to engage me to set it up for you, then please click the button below this video to see the costs that are involved. Whichever way you go, I hope you take this opportunity to improve your Contact Us thank you page, and I wish you success in your venture. Cheers.